So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi goes short. Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And here's Del Piero. Bellingham.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. DiMarco. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running, and he's intervened well there. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a searching pass. And this is Del Piero. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted. And here's Del Piero. A probing pass. Nice interception, well timed. Osimhen for Messi. Knocks it into space. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please take this opportunity to pay
Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Beckenbauer. Dixon.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that's gone loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Solot chasing after it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And he's quick to snatch it back. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Eze.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's in a great position here. Cross from Robertson. Van Balten is there and he can get that clear. Eze. Now it's Del Piero. Robertson. That has been slung wide. Serginho's cross. Threads one in. And he's straight offside. Robertson, played out to the left flank, back towards the middle, knocks it out wide, and that's a throw-in. And it's been... Chance! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Serginho.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Eze, lovely pass, but can he get there? Law, and he's managed to get free.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice sequence of passes this. Law, and the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Law actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
For a shot! It's hit the upright. And he can clear it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the games. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for this game is well and truly set. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's DiMarco. Oh, cracking ball. Mateus has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Ronaldinho! And another try! And that's caused a worry or two. Barcelona have their second corner now. He's got tall. Raul gets it clear. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And Aubameyang! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Basten. Now it's Owen. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! He's done very well to get to that.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their third corner. And that has sent him decent chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. cleared without hesitation. That's a good run down the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. And he's taking no chances there. Oh no, what has happened here? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. A header! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with some...
And the shot! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hit, real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Del Piero. That's a cute ball. Lovely, now then. And he's heaved it away. And this is Perez. Played into space. And he was quick to react. And he's quick to snatch it back. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Just the goalkeeper. Oh! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Del Piero. Fernando Torres. And that's really well manoeuvred. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And claimed it back swiftly. Del Piero. Law. Big chance! Shoots! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Law on 2 now and looking for 3. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he get it through? Flings in across. Here comes the corner. That's not going far.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Shot could be on. He's gone for goal! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
And he shoots! And he's gone direct here. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Good chance here! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Del Piero clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Played towards the other side. DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left flank. Conte. Van de Ven. And it's Cannavaro. That has been cut short. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Doku. Nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Goes for the shot! No, he's missed it. Law, looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Law picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And that is a little undercooked. Portugal finding their passes. Haaland! Rijkaard. And Dixon.
Up towards the front line.
Bullet. Now it's Owen. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
And Bullet! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused.
Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He gave it plenty and some, crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about...
Takes a shot! Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. Portugal are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bullet. And it's Beckham. Raúl.
There will be
He's had it taken off him.
time.
Mateus. Nicely aimed pass. But that has not gone well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way. Now it's Szoboszlai, and this is Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai, Law, tries a shot! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but... And in! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Haaland tries to pass it, has another go! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again.
He's been side down, is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Yaya Toure did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So a Barcelona free kick. Szoboszlai! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Played out wide. Quick look. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That has been slung wide. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Owen. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Isco. Oh, crack shoots! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.